are the reason why I want to work so hard. I want my children to know that I'm a working mommy, I work hard, and hopefully they will have those same ethics. And with cosmetics, or cosmetic line and everything that I do, it's all important to me. It's all a passion of mine. It's all something that I want. So besides, being in front of the camera, I think that as a woman,
owner of Starstruck Cosmetics, and we would love to invite her on stage. I hope all of you are ready to welcome none other than beautiful Sunny Leone. Let's hear it loud together as we welcome her. Well, this has to be one of the most amazing talk of the day as we invite her on the stage. And let's welcome her with a big applause, everyone. For this, let me hand it over to Ms. Ritumaria.
We didn't know that, but we almost sort of color coordinated our hair.
first we sung together, singing.
Sunny, we've been watching your great work on the screen, off the screen as well.
नहीं बस चलते हैं.
Living your journey as an entrepreneur, and on the screen, of course, you've been an actor, and TV shows, so many different things, genres that you're trying in. So, and I know you've got 3 children as well, and husband are always demanding, so that's there too. But how do you sort of juggle all of this? I know the beauty industry, keeping yourself in shape, being fit, and keeping yourself fit, that's a hard job to do. What we needed is to be watched. Out of all those challenges and fears, and still decided to build the brand big. And tell us more about it. What were your thoughts?
Right.
How did you conceive it, and how do you plan to grow it bigger?
Sure. I think the biggest fear, and maybe many people have this, is the fear of failing, is the fear of what you believe in doesn't work, so that's always there. When I first decided that this is the direction that I wanted to head, I came to this country as Sunny Leone. I came on Big Boss, and everything's amazing, and it's this brand new world of so much opportunity. And then there's a side that doesn't want you, and doesn't want you to succeed, or doesn't want you to make it anywhere, or doesn't offer you the types of jobs that some other artists get, or some other personalities get. And that's obviously disheartening. That, in a way, is that fear of failure. And that was definitely not looking towards my direction at all. And brands would not sign me, or brands were afraid to, or, people are always afraid of the unknown. And I understand it can be the unknown when you hire Sunny Leone. But with that came this idea that if you're not going to hire me, then I'll just do it myself. Oh. And we met the right people, the manufacturers. We were in touch with great marketing firms, and so many different people that we met through the years of being here and working with people, that it made sense to at least try, because what's the worst that's going to happen? I invest a little bit of money on my own, the money that I was making from films or TV, whatever it was, and invest it into myself and create something amazing. And that's what I had to do. There was no option but to try this route, and it worked. And the first thing that we released were fragrances and then cosmetics. And I do believe that when you have a passion for what you do, and I believe in the slow choo-choo train method of philosophy, that as long as I keep working really hard and those numbers show and we grow a little bit each month, each year, then I'm doing something right. And that we carry through. I believe the idea of a business that starts today and shoots straight to the top is not always, but a lot of the times doomed for failure, because you miss those growing pains, you miss those steps of growing as a business and figuring out what's right, what's wrong. It's like influencers or people that are online. One day, some certain reel is amazing and they make a lot of money on it, but now they have to keep up with that. They miss the growing pains. They miss how do I grow my business bigger and better through either mistakes or from learning from very, very smart people around you.
Yeah. And not only as an entrepreneur, now you're an investor also, and you've invested in an athleisure company, and you've also sort of found another couple of investments that you're keen to do. How is life different as an investor from an entrepreneur?
I think there's less pressure. There's still pressure. You want everything that you invest your money into turn into something more. But again, I think the things that we invest in, that I invest in, or that I'm keen to, are things that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about the idea of sustainable goods and creating things that are organic, that don't hurt animals. So I Am Animal was a perfect fit for myself, my personality, and things that I already believe in. So I love I Am Animal. I think we all have a little I Am Animal in us.
And on the film side, you have this internationally acclaimed movie Kennedy, which has gone to the Sydney Film Festival and so many other places where it's got really good reviews. So tell us a little more about it, and what made you do it in the first place, and was it tough? And given the fact that when a movie does big or goes big, what are the rewards for you as an actor? I mean, how does it feel at the end of the day to be able to do work which people love?
So Anurag Kashyap, he called me and he said, I have this film and I want you to possibly play the part of Charlie in it, but I want you to come in and audition. For people that don't know much about Bollywood, people don't ask Bollywood actors to go on auditions. Why would they? They just hire them based on their name. But in my head, I was so happy that he called me because those phone calls don't always happen very often for me. And I said, absolutely, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna do this audition, and hopefully I get this part. And in the back of my head, I'm going, oh my God, what am I? This is nerve-wracking because the idea of rejection, it's scary. I'm sure most people here have had that feeling once or twice in their life. Reach a goal that we have in business. And I think, I definitely do take that whole idea of working hard very, very seriously. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I do. And
it is a choice. One has to be able to sort of pull it through, with hard work and a lot of dedication and single-minded focus.
Right. So now we shoot this film, and I think it's amazing. And random people within the industry would come to me and say, hey Sunny, I saw the film, I saw Kennedy, and you were really great. I mean, when I say random, people that I've never talked to in my entire life now are coming up to me within the industry and saying, hey, we really liked your work. And so that was really nice. And the idea of someone coming from the US, from adult, to Big Boss, to films, to really bad films, really bad songs, really great songs, good films that worked, all the different things that I did. If you would have asked me if I was going to be walking the red carpet at Cannes, I would have told you you're absolutely crazy and out of your mind and stop talking to me. Throughout the last 11 years, I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that is in people, in business, how business is conducted, how shoots are, how people see you, the nasty articles, the people that already have this crazy assumption of who you are or how you should be. And now I'm on the red carpet at Cannes, and it is literally the most proudest moment that I've ever had in my entire career. I always say, there was one person who was with me, and I swear every day I would do these interviews and I would cry, and he would go, oh, here we go again, the waterworks. And you know what I said? I will always and forever want to bottle this exact moment for the rest of my life. I never want to let it go. And if I cry, then I cry. It doesn't matter to me as long as I can hold on to this most amazing moment. So it was really, really proud for me and for my entire team and everyone that I've ever worked with.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Personally, I want to know this one question. You have an amazing reach. You're like an influencer of influencers, on social media. So, building it brick by brick. And today, we're living in a startup world, and everything, every work that you do has to be on social. It has to talk for itself. So, how did you realize the power of social that early on in terms of understanding, how you wanted to build your image out there, and how do you keep those people engaged, those millions of followers that you have? How do you keep them engaged and make sure that you're being able to?
I taught myself how to build an affiliate program, how to get affiliates, how to market it. I taught myself how to edit photos, how to edit video, how to do everything from start to finish when it came to running a website, running an affiliate program, and all these different things. And that was when I learned that, hey, there's people who are going to pay money if I, do X, Y, Z, like building a website, getting traffic, and all these different things. So I learned that very early on. And I have been saying for so many years since being here that, people are behind on this on social media. And I loved it because, you know what, they were all snoozing while I was pushing forward when it comes to social media and, traffic and people and the reach that I get digitally. So that I had in my pocket. And we really did focus on this idea of keep building the brand digitally, keep building, the amount of people that we reach. And if you do any sort of Google Analytics on my name versus anybody else's, this I can 100% say that my name pops right at the top, which is really amazing. And that I've been building for so many years. And it's not always easy to sustain those numbers. But myself and our digital team, my husband. Yeah, so a lot of that came from self-teaching. I had books like this of how to edit photos and how to change the code and all of that. It was fun.
Yeah, no, and the fun that's paid back, I tell you, in a big way. Happy to take a couple of questions for Sunny. Sir, be loud.
Yeah, so you have started it totally bootstrapped, like. So, what are the challenges that you faced? Like, without having funding, you have to incur all the expenses, like operational expenses, promotional expenses. You have to incur all those things, and you started completely bootstrapped. So, what are the challenges that you faced? I want to know your experience.
The challenges were that we didn't move at a pace that some other people were moving, and it becomes really frustrating. But like I said, I believe, and this is most of my life, Canada is a perfect example of how long it took to actually get there. And I think that when you move steady within a business and really believe in your product or whatever you're selling, then you'll eventually get there. But
Can I add to it? I have spoken to a lot of women who are doing very well in life, and I have the same thing to say that they are more than men. Other women are letting or putting them down when it comes to competition, whether it's in office politics or you can say home environment or growing economy. So why do women can't see other women flourishing? I mean, it's a very not a gender biased question, but just to give your opinion on this. And it's a feeling from it's a feeling from many women as well.
But I think the sense of competition, I think the sense of jealousy, I think the sense of all these things happen between men, and it also happens between women. It's just that maybe you see it in a different way. Because men and women, we're wired so differently in every single way. But I do believe that we have to empower other women, and we have to be happy for them and happy for their success. Of course, deep down inside, you might be saying, "Arey yaar, ye sab cheezein mere saath kyun nahi hota?" But at the same time, you should be able to embrace the idea of being strong for other women, because I look up to those strong women. I met one earlier today who was absolutely amazing, and I'm thinking, wow, I wish I had that woman's strength. And people might feel that about me, but I think that we have to, as women, not keep this. You have to break the chain of putting each other down and really just embrace each other. Maybe it might take us a little bit longer than somebody else, but we can get there and stop the backhanded weird comments.
All right. Fly or, the opportunity will go away. And particularly to all women entrepreneurs in the room, I think we can get really emotional at times about trying to do justice to everything that we do in life, but sometimes you have to make those tough calls and just say that, what has to be done has to be done.
Yeah, and I think that if you're an entrepreneur or you're somebody that is passionate about your business, it's the numbers that matter, and we have to do better than what we did last week or yesterday or last month or last year, and that's what we have to focus on when it comes to running our business.